Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and at the time you are seeing this video. Hey, my people, some people they cook food give people low and they chop and comfortably, but the same food wey they prepare give others, they know they gree chop am. Why? Is this not what we call wickedness in the high places or extremely wicked? Guys, they said something happened because they said Ebony called blueblo old evil women. So why did she call her old evil woman? They said blueblo have suggested that Ebony's son should be taken away from her. I think this similar something have happened during the time they said Queen Naomi was in detention. When they ganged up against Queen Naomi and they said Queen Naomi spent almost a month plus in detention in Agodi prison collection center. So they did not see it as an offense or a big deal. They are comfortable. Now it is their turn. They are not comfortable. Why? See, let me tell you, most of the times people know what the difference between good and bad. The reason why you will know that people know the great difference between good and bad is they will not allow that bad to come close to them, not to talk of happening to them. They will not allow that bad to happen to them. They will not. But they will always wish other people. Yes. During the time they said a video was shared where Queen Naomi's mom was crying on the internet space. Crying that people should help out too. Even she said then that Kabiyesi is trying his possible best to get Queen Naomi out from the prison. Yes, because people were like, why is Kabiyesi not doing anything? Why is Kabiyesi keeping quiet? Why is Kabiyesi silent? Why Kabiyesi that? But the truth is that the woman later came up with her own view, saying that Kabiyesi they try you, Kabiyesi they do this, or Kabiyesi they do that too. That people should leave Kabiyesi alone. And that's by the way. So they said during that period that Ebony opened her mouth and said they should bring takenAway to her so that she will take care of her. She will do this, she will do that. That the reason why Tade should be given to her is that she's not supposed to be as a prince. He's not supposed to stay without the mother and at the same time without the father. Yes, because Tade is not staying with the father for a long time. Now, they have taken him away also from the mother. That is, it is not good as a prince. So I was like, you want to take care of Tade, whom you don't even love the mother. As in, whom the mother is one of your worst enemy, you want to take care of takenAway. Maybe you don't they look for a way to buy this takenAway. Maybe that's the reason why you are demanding for takenAway. There was another news that we got that time that they said Kabiyesi went down to Akure to pick Tade. But after verifying that news, I found out that it wasn't true. Kabiyesi did not go to Akure to pick takenAway. Yes, because Kabiyesi did not support Tade leaving Akure. Kabiyesi supported takenAway to stay there so that Queen Naomi's mother and Simi will take good care of takenAway, because Kabiyesi understands what it means to bring takenAway into the palace, leaving it in the custodies of these oloris, whether Ife or Ebony. That is going to cause a lot of havoc, because you know Kabiyesi doesn't joke with this takenAway. And if Kabiyesi tries to make that mistake of leaving this Tade with these oloris, they will barb his hair, collect his clothes, take his pictures, and do so many things just in a space of 2-3 days. They are done. So Kabiyesi did not do that. So this time around they said Ebony, as in she could not bear the pains of what blueblo said. But what blueblo said is not bad. Yes, come to think of it, what blueblo said, I don't think is bad. Why did blueblo say this, that Ebony's child should be taken away from her? You remember last week that they said Ebony had an attack at night, and they said that attack is coming straight from the gods, and she was shouting that there is cats everywhere. And when people came around calling her, because her door was locked, yes, at night her door was locked, people were calling to rescue her, you know, that kind of a thing, but she couldn't even open her door. As in the flat where she stays, it is only her nanny and her son that was in that flat. The entrance door into the flat was locked, but the connecting doors to the rooms, to her son's room and her nanny's room, is open. Okay, so they said when people were knocking, she couldn't even, what she did was to run down to Takenaway's room, to her son's, her son's room. So when she gets to her son's room, lo and behold, she found out that her son was okay. And this is exactly what every woman, you know, anybody that call herself a woman will do. Whenever something like this happens to you at night, when you wake up, the only thing you do is to go to your son or your baby, especially when it is your only child for a particular man. You don't need to joke with it, because if something happens to that baby, you might lose your marriage. So they said immediately she run down there. The baby was okay. She put the baby on her back, you know, and was still scared when they said that particular thing happened again. She began to see those cats. And when she screamed cat, that was when they said her nanny got the information and run out from her room. Immediately she ran out from her room. Ebony was in the parlor carrying her son. And at that point they said, when God wants to save you, nothing will stop it. She is about, as in her son is about falling off from her back when the nanny rushed the baby. Based on she is still under attack, she didn't even know. She were busy, you know, as in dragging her hair, shouting cats, dragging her hair with her two hands. So at that point, which hand do you expect her to use in holding her baby as the baby is falling? In this life, one needs to be very, very careful the way you do your things. Yes, because what you do today determines your tomorrow. What you do today determines your tomorrow. So my correct people, nothing missing, nothing broken, my people. They said it wasn't easy. It is just God that just helped Ademakenwa. If not, if the baby knock his head on the floor, who knows what could have been the result now. So they said, upon this information, blueblo suggested that her son should be taken away from her till she gets herself or she comes out from that attack. Now Ebony is shouting, but this is exactly the same statement that she have dropped during Queen Naomi's own. Anyway, drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. They are all alleged and cannot be seen as fact except to verify them. Bye.